Now that we have the grid lines, the elevation marks, the section box, we have inserted the plan, we have inserted the elevation, we have the 3D view with all levels. Then we can start modeling the building. But we have to know what we are doing. So on the levels, this is level -1 and 4. You see that now here in floor plans, you only see level 0, level 13, 6, which is this one. Where are the other levels? Well, we have to go to view, plan views, floor plan, and need to save it. Here we have the levels that we have not uploaded yet. So we can select all of them, click OK, and now we see all the levels at the project browser. So this is a level -1 and 4 inches. And we have the same, in all levels, we have the same information. We have the grid lines. So that will be the base level of the drawing, the west elevation. So that's the lowest level. You see that this is not the soil. Okay, so we can even move it downwards. Okay, but let's start here. Let's start at this level. And first, we're going to start modeling the structural element. So let's do it. Level 0, the structural element, you see that has a special shape. We're going to keep it simple, and we're going to model just a square. And I'm going to use architecture component modeling place. I'm not going to use columns or other Revit features. I'm going to use just this. In modeling place, we can select structural columns. And I'm going to use extrusion. And I want to, I have to decide the size of this. I think, okay, 10 inches would be enough. So I'm going to draw a square. I'm going to do it again, architecture component, model in place, structural columns, and extrusion. There you go. And I'm going to start here, and I want a 10-inch, then 10-inch. Okay, so this is square, 10-inch by 10-inch. But that square has to be at the intersection between these two grid lines. So I can move this. Here. And we need another reference for that. I'm going to just draw these two lines, then I will delete it. But since I have to move this at this intersection, I have to move from this point to the intersection of the grid lines. And now I have to delete this and this. Okay, so this is kind of the first structural element. And I click OK. And now on the 3D view, I have to move it up to the last level, this one. This level 13 feet and 6 inches. And then I can move this downwards here and finish model. Okay, there you go. And this is on level 0. So I started on this level. We can see this on this level, and on level 0 we have it here. And now I can just copy. I select this, copy, and I can select the intersection and then move it until the next intersection, and then the next one, and the next one. Now, if I want to go faster, I can select all of them, copy, here. I can copy the, be careful because the image is there. And if you drag it to select things, you can move the image. Copy here. And I need 2 more. There you go. And on the 3D view, I have all the columns here. What's wrong here? Well, there's something wrong because if we see the elevation, these columns are not that high. Okay, so the columns on this lower terrace, they get just up to this level here. If we don't find the snap, we can always use align, this and this. Okay. And now I have to move this one too. And I can align. And align this. There you go. So on the 3D level, we have this element here. And this one. Okay, because this one belongs to lower terrace. Now, what's next? Well, since this house is very simple, then I need to model the slab. Here in the west elevation, I can model the lower terrace and then these 2 slabs. So I need to go to level 0. And on level 0, we can, okay, let's do this. You see that this column is at the edge of this. We don't see this here. Yeah, because it's there. Okay. So we don't see on level 0, we don't see those columns. What can we do to see those columns? Probably using the wireframe. It doesn't work. So we have to work with this view range. So select in the properties windows, view range. And here, everything is the bottom is associated to level 0. And probably if we go to the west elevation, this is just below level 0. So everything that it's below level 0, we don't see it. So if we are here and we use view range and we just use the lower level, -1, and apply, now the columns show up here. Okay. You see that it doesn't match exactly. So we have to adapt our drawing to the structure that we have decided, not the other way around. Okay, so if we have decided that these are the grid lines, the structure should be at the intersection. And then there's a few, probably 1 inch or even less, so it doesn't match this outer line of this lower terrace. But now we have to abide by the structure that we have already defined. And I'm going to do that with a component, model in place. I can select floor here. Okay. And I'm going to select extrusion, and I'm going to start tracing this. We have this line, then this one. And what I don't know this dimension, but what I do know is that distance from this edge to this column is the same as this distance. So what I'm going to do now is to draw this line. Then we can trim because we need closed loops. And then I need to make sure that the line here, so the distance between this column and this line is the same as the distance between this column and this line. How can we do that? I can use a mirror and true axis. So first I have to select the element, this one, press enter. And then I can, okay, I select this, I select mirror, pick axis, and then I pick this because this is this axis, which is the number 2. It's in the middle. So I pick this, and now I have this line, and I make sure that we have the same distances. I only have to trim, click OK, and go to the 3D view. What's the height of this? Okay, so before finishing, I have to go to the west elevation. And well, you know that we can make this. I have snap point here, and I have another snap point here. Yeah, so it has the right thickness. And then I click finish model. So now I do have this. By the way, there's a mistake here because, yeah, this one should be up to this point. So I have to align all this here and there. And then I have to align the rest. I can go to the 3D view. I can go to this front view. And now by selecting this and align, okay, that looks better.